This is Chris.
Chris Lane. Nice to meet everyone. So this project here, I just have some images. I'm going to show you. No problem. I built a standing desk. I just want to show everyone. I'm a programmer and I work at home, so I have like total control of my programming environment. And I found, sitting too much was kind of giving me tight hip flexors and all that. And then, a few days after it started bothering me, I read in the New York Times or something, some study about how sitting for more than 6 hours a day just kills you, and you can't nullify with exercise or anything like that. You just die sooner if you sit too much. Like, well, that's a problem. So, I built this standing desk just out of some pretty cheap stuff. I looked into buying these standing desks, and they're like expensive for no reason. So what I did is, I had these things in my house. I'm using it as a bookshelf, but it's not a bookshelf. This is bought at Target. They call it like a 9-sectional organizer or something. We don't quite have a lot of contrast on this image, but what you're looking at here is basically 2 units. Each is about like $45, I think. That are obviously stackable, and through each side wall here is little pegs to like anchor these things together. That's better, thank you.
And then we can't see him though.
Yeah.
Oh. Technology. Okay, never mind, Dan. Sorry.
That's good. We can hear him.
Well,
yeah, but the camera can't.
Video camera. Sorry.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So anyway, those were the, and I was looking at the shelves, like I can probably hack this into a desk. That's kind of what I set out to do. And sort of out of order, but this is the finished product. There's other stuff to show. This is ultimately what I did here. I was looking at these things, and I just made another one. I bought 2 more of these things. Use the bottom one as another bookshelf, because I have an unlimited amount of programming books in my place. And it works pretty well because it really anchors this thing. Like I'm standing in front of it, and you can't see it, but right here is like 10 feet of plate glass or whatever. So if, like, it falls on me, I fall off the plate glass. Like, I want this thing anchored, Let's see. So yeah, all I did, I'm not a carpenter, I don't have any tools, so there's no talent in assembling this here. I took this top piece, right, moved it down here to, what I thought was ergonomically appropriate, which was about my elbow height in this position. Bolted it on. Took these 2 dividers, which initially I didn't even use, but I realized I could make use of them. And bolted them on the sides here as like little wings. And then those are like kind of recharge stations now. So, just one more picture of the thing from a different angle so you can see it. It's unused. And there's one of the recharge stations. I've got, a Logitech keyboard there that I can charge through. But the only hardware for this was the 2 kits I bought from Target, and then it get a little hard to see in the photo, but I just went down to the Home Depot right there and bought 2, cheap ankle brackets or whatever. They're mildly decorative. Actually, I guess I bought 4 because there's also 1 on each side. So 2 on the front, 1 on each side. Used the hardware that came with the kit and just dremeled some mounting holes in there. Stitched it all up. There's a closer look at the brackets. Again, pretty trivial carpentry to even call for that. And charging station for the keyboard. There's another charging station on the other side. And when it's all in use, it's pretty handy because, again, this puts the keyboard like right at perfect standing height for me. And this is a Motorola Zoom, which sometimes I'll use for keeping docs or Skype or something up in there, kind of this level. The laptop is right at my eye height, so it works pretty well. And then, again, hard to see, but keyboard and mouse. I think for another project another day, I might try to pack this also into a kind of like a standing main box or whatever. Because like the Zoom will like run all the SNES games or whatever. Yeah, So like if I just put a mounted monitor somewhere. I tried this before. Like hardware-wise, you just wire it together. There's not even any construction involved, but it's not quite at the right angles and heights and stuff. So it's not as convenient for that. But maybe a few mods and it'll work. But for just coding, it's great. You don't have to sit all day. These things are pretty nice for coffee mug, whatever. It's very handy. Any questions on this guy?
So do you find that your legs get tired after a while, like standing at the desk? Do you ever take breaks from standing or at your chair?
It's kind of back and forth, and also depends, like if I worked out the day prior or something. So I worked out, so I wanted to bother, I'll sit at the desk. But yeah, usually like in the mornings when I wake up, I don't feel like sitting at a desk right away, so I'll work here for a few hours, and then I'll get tired or I'll lose concentration. I do find it a little bit hard to keep focus if I'm standing. So if I'm doing like really cerebral type programming, sometimes I'll just have to sit down so I'm not fidgeting around and stuff. But for the most part, I spend half my day standing and half sitting or stuff.
When you had hip pain, what kind of hip pain did you have?
Just like tight hip flexors, like not even so much pain. I guess maybe a little bit of lower back pain, but mostly just really tight muscles.
Just from being flexed all the time.
Yeah. Like here, like your ligaments from shoulder.
When I used to go to trade shows and you had to stand all day, you know, I mean, my legs were just.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you, or?
My legs don't get tired, but it's because I stop standing. I sit down when they would. So.
I think you gotta feel it up.
Yeah,
My
it could
job
be, that's what I'm
now, I'm standing up most of the day, and I went from being in a classroom all day to being on my feet 8 to 10 hours a day, and I've gotten used to it.
So you get, because it was, it's once a month.
It really bothered me like the first 3 weeks
Yeah,
or
okay.
so. I would, at the end of the day, I would just feel like, oh God, I have to sit down, or I'd be constantly looking for time to sit down during the day, just like leaning on things or sitting.
And your legs felt like they were swelled up. They weren't, but they just kind of felt like it.
I got news for you too, though. When it comes to sitting versus standing, standing's not that healthy either. It causes varicose veins, and puts more load on certain joints and stuff like that.
Don't tell him that.
So you have to if you mix it up, do you get kind of like
Just hang there and
least
work like this.
crappy deal?
I think you have to like constantly move around.
Yeah, it's moving.
Can you make a desk that I can attach to my waist so I can jog?
Yeah, so people make the treadmill desk and stuff. Something I was thinking of doing because.
But the productivity is horrible from what I've read. They've done studies with like treadmill desks and people they don't get anything done.
I'm not surprised. Something I was thinking of doing is, they sell like little balance. They're not balance balls, but they're like the
Exercise?
Yeah. I was thinking of sitting one of those in front of the desk and standing on it because like then you'd be kind of moving enough where
Stand on it or sit on it?
stand on it. So I'm not talking yoga ball. I'm talking. They have
The
this.
Bosu.
the half one.
Bosu.
Yeah.
Those.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got a flat
Yeah.
top surface.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, all these creative things you
You
lose
can put
productivity,
it
but be honest,
either
some of us have jobs that you really don't have to do
It's like you can just sit in whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, you're really not working anyway.
So overall, what's been the impact on your productivity?
Productivity is probably unchanged, but it's less back pain and less leg pain. And I will say I fidget around more when I'm standing at this thing, but kind of an advantage is if I'm thinking about something like I am doing really cerebral programming. I'm already standing, so I'll just start and walk and pace. I tend to think better when I'm pacing anyway, so it's sort of less of a pain in the ass to like take off headphones and move the chair and all this.
It's also kind of like a nice kiosk, for when you want to just check your mail real quick and you don't want to like sit down and go through all that. You just run by, get called at the door kind of thing.
Yeah. So all pretty handy.
They sell at Walmart like really cheap, tall laptop stand. If anybody wants to try it without investing dollars.
Did you?
How much is it?
Wait, it's made for
15
standing?
bucks. Yeah, I took a picture.
Wait, is it the one that goes on your bed that you put on your lap?
No, it's a stand. Kind of like, I think Frank made one the other day where it was just 2 pieces of wood and then like a piece of
Dan made
wood.
that.
That was my.
That was you? Yeah, it's kind of like,
Hanger's lap.
but it's just like, I think it's a pole and then like a thing for your laptop. It's probably not that sturdy. Laptop stand. Okay.
Ask questions?
Chris, do you find that you dance more?
I don't dance under any circumstances.
Standing desk.
I totally
What
would
if you
like
had
dance
ample
more to music when I try standing.
Sure.
You see further into the future now that I'm gonna die, so
No.
Do you have a significant other that has to live with that thing.
No, no.
All right.
Sorry,
Nice.
consumer.
Thank you, Chris.